Welcome Artist to Art Project Hour and welcome back to my studio. The news is pretty unavoidable at the moment, and if you've been online and on a device, you may be interrupted by the constant alerts and little notices always popping up with the breaking headlines. You may be watching the daily live streams of press conferences, and social media is inundated with images and commentary of current events. You may even read a physical newspaper. The photographs that accompany these news articles are a very particular branch of photography called photojournalism. According to the Merriam-Webster online dictionary, photography is defined as the art or process of taking a picture with a camera. On the other hand, photojournalism is defined as using photographs to report news stories. Photojournalism deals with people and uses photography to tell a story or describe a scene. A photojournalist uses photographs to tell the story without prejudice or preference. The photographs aren't staged or posed and catch a candid moment in time. We are living through unprecedented times. A major world event, a global pandemic. It is a moment for the history books. Some might say that we have a responsibility to record and chronicle this time for future generations to look back on. It's about recording the good, the bad, and the ordinary moments of life. In 1947, four legendary photographers, Robert Capa, Henri Cartier-Bresson, George Roger, and David Chim Seymour, founded Magnum Photographs. Magnum Photographs is the most influential photojournalism agency of the 20th century, and their photographers continue to capture and produce incredible photographs, recording iconic moments in time. Classic photographs from their archives continue to be referred to and reproduced today to complement news articles and stories and to highlight the human face of changing times. Photojournalism is not just about capturing grand moments and events, but also about recording and creating a visual journal of the seemingly mundane moments of our daily lives. When Dorothea Lange originally took this photograph of a mother and her three young children in 1936, known as Migrant Mother, she probably did not realise the historical significance this photograph would have for future generations, as it came to symbolise the hunger, poverty, and hopelessness endured by so many Americans during the Great Depression. The Nikon Awards for Excellence in Photojournalism is Australia's highest honour for journalism. This award has recognised some incredible photojournalists and their photographs over the years in categories for news, sports, and feature photography. The 2020 Photograph of the Year, I Want to Hold Her Hand, was captured by Melbourne-based artist Christopher Hopkins. It is of Robin Becker at home with her family during Melbourne lockdown, only able to touch her daughter's hand with a glass window separating them. It powerfully captured the emotion of daily lives being impacted by the pandemic. Sydney-based artist Gary Trin is a multidisciplinary artist whose works portray the uncanny, unexpected, and spontaneous moments of daily life. His photojournalistic documentary style of photography shows quirky, poignant observations about life in the suburbs of Sydney. They draw the viewer in to the seemingly ordinary moments of life and encourages them to look around at their own lives and see these moments and places through the eyes of a stranger. We become used to and desensitised by the places that we see all the time. But if you were a stranger to a place, what would mesmerise and intrigue you about your surroundings? There has been a shift in the way that consumers want their own photographs presented, and the trend in recent years is for people to favour a more photojournalistic style, including wedding, event, and family portrait photography. There is less or no interference and direction from the photographer. Rather, it is about capturing a moment as it happens. So for this week, I want you to become a photojournalist. You could be photographing moments around your house during lockdown. I know that my house is much busier and more chaotic, with home and remote learning and people working from home as well. If you are still attending school, your classroom and playground will look very different from their regular routine. So show us a snapshot of a moment in time. It can be taken at home, school, or during a time of daily exercise outside your house. We are living history. I can't wait to see what you capture this week and all your creative photographs. Bye.